I have no idea. I don't believe so. How can I help?
Because she was very rude. What my point is, I've got an ex-partner. Well, it is ex-partner now, and she's very. I want to. There was a charge previously about. I don't know. It was about. Um, how long ago was it? It was probably about 4 months ago, something like that. I want to reopen it because one of the police officers in your district turned around and said to me, if there's any more like domestic violence or anything like that involved, that I could reopen it.
Right?
And that's why I'm ringing up. But I've also got some to add towards it because it's now getting slander as well towards myself. And there's death to threats with children, which is a child's also said. I don't know if you can take.
Sorry to interrupt. Am I on speakerphone at the moment?
No.
Sound like you're in a car and you're talking through the car.
No, I'm not. You're not on speakerphone now.
Right. Okay. Was slander is dealt with by slander is a civil matter, so we wouldn't be able to deal with that side of things.
But what about a child telling you to commit suicide? Is that nothing that you can deal with?
No. How old is that child?
13.
Right.
I mean, there's no investigations and nothing going to go ahead, or is that just another thing that a man doesn't have rights to do because it's fucking female situation?
It's nothing to do with male or female at all.
So what do I need to go? What do I need to do with that then?
So has your 13-year-old said that to you?
It's not my 13-year-old, no.
Right, whose child is it?
It makes partners.
Right, okay. I can certainly record that a domestic verbal incident has occurred.
Because she's telling me to unalive myself, and I want to talk to myself because of that.
She's telling you to what, sorry?
She wants me to unalive myself, kill myself.
Right.
And how disgusting is that from a 13-year-old girl? No 13-year-old girl should be saying that, no. To anybody.
But that's the job of a parent.
No, but this thing is, I've tried speaking to her, but she just doesn't care.
But them saying that is not criminal, unfortunately.
How is it not criminal?
Because speaking their mind is not criminal. If you know.
So when you got a 13-year-old child, right, telling you that she wants you dead from her mouth, right?
Yeah.
And she wants you, if she got her dad involved, it'd kill you. From her own mouth. That's been recorded physically on my platform that I could play back for you. That's not evidence, no? So you're going to let that leave?
No, I've already said to you, I can record that a domestic verbal dispute has occurred. Okay. However,
that's threats to violence, though, isn't it?
Sorry?
That's threats to violence. Even if it's a child or not. If it was an adult saying that, it'd be different.
It's got nothing to do with male or female, sir.
Right.
However, I will say at this point that as an adult, to take an instruction like that from a child, that's exactly what they are. They're a child. They don't know what they're saying half the time.
She does. She's very brainy for a 13-year-old. Very.
I appreciate that, but she's still a child.
Right, so she gets away with it then, does she?
No, I've already said to you.
So is that not a social service concern then, no?
Sorry, say that again.
Is that not a social service concern?
You're not speaking to social services, you're speaking to...
I know I'm talking to the police, but I'm asking you, is that not a social service concern from yourself make that a matter to that address then, no?
No.
Right. So what are we going to do? Nothing.
What postcode has this happened at?
What do you need postcode for if you're not going to do anything?
Because I've already said to you I can record a domestic.
But what's the point in recording it if you're not going to do nothing?
An officer will look into it and it can be documented that this has occurred. Are you wanting that documenting?
But what's the point if you're not going to do nothing?
Are you wanting that documenting, sir?
You don't answer my question. This is what I did with the last woman. If you're not going to do anything, what is the point in documenting something that you're not going to succeed with anything?
Because officers will speak with you, okay? They will ask you what you want to happen going forward. If it is that you want that child speaking to and words of advice giving, then that is what will happen. However, it wouldn't go any further than that.
Well, we might as well just close the case. Doesn't matter. There's no point, is there? Because you're not going to do no. It's just a complete waste of time. So if I top myself tonight, you're not going to do shit about it, basically, because you're letting that shit to happen. But this is the thing is, yeah, I rang you, I've told you about it. So if I do it tonight, then that's it, isn't it? It is what it is. It is what it is. At least I've informed you, and you've got it on record. You've got it on your recording, on your little recording on your PlayStation or whatever the fuck you're recording it on, right? It is what it is. At least I rang up. At least you got a recording of it, and you're doing nothing about it.
I've already told you, sir.
You're not doing nothing about it.
There's nothing criminal that has occurred.
Right? No, there's nothing criminal. No, until I'm dead. Then you're gonna get a murder on your scene, aren't you? And then you